Okay, so I have my buttermilk. Okay, I'm just checking you can see it just about on the background. Buttermilk yarn ready to start round 5. Now in round 5 we are asked to begin our round by putting 1 treble into the top of the beginning chain from the previous round, which I'm struggling to find here. Put 1 treble into the beginning chain from the previous round. There it is, look. Right there. See, my invisible drawing works a treat, doesn't it? So we've got 2 things here. Firstly, actually how we're starting our rounds is with chains, isn't it? So our first treble will in fact be 3 chains. Now I'm going to show you how to do that, but I'm then going to give you an alternative if you would like it. You don't have to, but I've got a bit of time on this video, so why not? So as I said to you at the beginning, the 3 chains will count as a treble. So that's why I think that the pattern is written in such a way. Let's just say what I'm going to do is I'm going to start, like I said, using the 3 chain method of starting, and I'm going to actually pop a what is it called? Slip knot. Slip knot on my hook there, so it's joined in nice and securely. So there is my beginning 3 chain from the last round, and I'm going to just put my hook in, pull my yarn through and through the slip knot. So now it is completely secure there, and I'm going to start with 3 chain. 1, 2 and 3. So to all intents and purposes, that is my 1 treble in the top of the beginning chain from the previous round. Okay, I would then carry on with the pattern, which is chain 1, there it is, skip a stitch. So I'm not going to go into that one, I'm going to go into the next one along and put my treble in there, thus. All right, now that works a treat, that's beautiful, not a problem there at all. So if that's how you want to do it, go ahead, because it works beautifully well. What I'm going to show you is something called a standing treble, which looks a little bit more like an actual regular treble than those 3 chain do. Again, entirely optional. You don't have to do this at all, just thought it might be nice to show you this little technique. So we're going to start again with a slip knot. I'm going to put that onto my hook as per that. Don't know where I'm going with that. And what I'm going to do with a treble, I'd normally go around my hook once, wouldn't I? I'm going to go around my hook a couple of times. I've got some sort of swirly yarn going around my hook now. I've got a slip knot and 2 wraps around my yarn, haven't I? What I'm now going to do is just make out like I'm doing a regular old treble, like I've been working all the way around. Here we go, ready to do another regular treble. So my hook is going through the work in the same place as we want to start, so that's at the top of the beginning treble 3 chain from the round before. I'm picking up the yarn and pulling through. Now you will notice over here I'm keeping my fingertip kind of held on that wrapped round yarn. Can you see it's not going very far? It'll twizzle around a bit but not too far. I'm then going to yarn around the hook again and pull it through the loop that's on the hook plus that first little wrap. Did you see that? I'm now going to do the same again, yarn around the hook, pull through the loop that's on the hook and the next little wrap. And I can let go now because all that's left on there is that slip knot, and that's secure and it's not going anywhere. And if you have a little look at that, what we've created looks far less like a 3 chain and far more like a regular treble. So that is called a standing treble, and you're very welcome to use it if you want to, and you're very welcome to never think about it again if it's too much to worry about. I'm slipping my hook out and I can just let go of that slip knot now. It's not needed anymore because everything is secure on there. Okay, so that's a standing treble. That is an alternative way to start. Right, so I'm now going to carry on with the actual pattern proper for round 5, and it's a nice and straightforward one. I'm going to chain 1, skip the next stitch along, there's my postman if you heard that, and put a treble in the stitch after that. So skip that one, treble in there. Okay. Oh, dropped it. And that's all I'm going to do all the way around. Chain 1, skip 1, treble 1. So I've chained 1, skipped 1, treble 1. All the way around. So can that be my rhythm? Chain 1, slip 1, treble 1. I think so, don't you? Try and keep your stitch heights consistent, because this is going to make a little bit of feature, this round. Chain 1, skip 1, treble 1. All right, so I'm going to do that all the way around, and I'll see you towards the end. Okay, I'm now getting around to back to the beginning. And I need to make sure that I'm sort of positioning everything correctly. So if you get round towards the beginning like I have and you're not sure, just know that you should end up with 24 stitches and 24 chain spaces. So you know, if that last bit looks a bit confusing, don't worry, just check your stitch count, and that should clear up any misunderstanding around where to put that last stitch. Now we're back at the beginning. We're going to finish with a chain space, a chain, which will make a chain space, and then we're going to join. Okay, so make sure you put that last chain in, because if you join without it, you'll close it up a bit, and that chain space, it is a feature and it does need to be there. So yet again, you can just go and close with a slip stitch if you want to, thusly. Is that a word? I do not know. Or you can do our little invisible join method that we did earlier. I'm going to leave that like that for now. Might as well use both ways, and fasten off. We're going to fasten off this colour as well, because all the colours when we change them are fastened off. We don't carry them down the hat or anything like that. So that completes. Again, you can see it's sort of starting to make, could go this way, we don't know. Don't worry about it. Do not worry about it. I assure you that when we work some blocking magic on this fella, it is going to lay flat and look exactly like a beret should. So I'm going to go ahead and fasten that off with my needle, and I will see you in a minute for coral and round 6.